So I've been doing technology for, I don't know, 22 years, 20 years in a full-time capacity, and as a child, sort of on the cusp of the millennial and the Gen X, I grew up with computers. But it wasn't until this year that I learned this little trick. It's a really simple and stupid trick, and you probably all know it, but it highlights the point of this blog post. So it's just Alt-Shift. You press Alt and Shift at the same time, and you watch. I just have a bunch of words here I type over and over again. I will learn tips from other people. And my cursor, if you can see it, is blinking right up here. And if I just press Alt and Shift and down arrow, you'll notice what happens is that cursor keeps going. You notice there's a little bit of a green line there that went down. And if I put a space, I just put a space in all those lines. I just Alt-Shifted. I just hit Control-Z to undo it. If I want to say I will teach tips to other people, I could just do a good old-fashioned highlight of that, just shift and arrow over, or shift and click. And now if I press Alt, Shift, and down, I'm going to grab all of those. I'm going to say, actually I lied, I said I was going to teach, so let me fix the right one. So I double-clicked on the word learn, and double-clicking does the same thing as a shift and click to the end, or shift and arrows over, or shift and control arrow. Those are tips probably everybody knows. But anyway, if I press Alt Shift and go down, and I start typing in teach, look at that. It changes all the lines. And you're probably saying, yeah, I've known this forever. I didn't know this forever. And I figured it out by watching somebody else work. We happened to be doing a screen share. And because we're doing a screen share, he said, oh, let me just fix it quick. I said, let me just dump it to Excel, because my process before would be for something with a large list with lots of variables, I would go ahead and put into Excel and do some magic and just do some concatenation, or write a SQL statement to fix the script. Or if I just didn't have time to play with those tools, didn't have access to them on a server, I would just go through and do the menial task of replacing it all, or trying to find something that was replaceable. But if you wanted to sort of add something that wasn't really Control H or find replaceable, there was really no good tip. So anyway, it's a stupid simple tip for most of you, but it really illustrates the point of what you miss out on when we don't interact with the community. So it's Alt-Shift in case you were one of the people like me who didn't know that. So again, Alt and Shift, and now I'm just pressing my down arrow, and I'm adding a 2 here, Alt Shift, adding a 3 here, Alt Shift, oops, I pressed space, that's my problem. Alt Shift, down, 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 4. So what I'm doing is I'm moving my cursor in the same spot to the line underneath it. So if I wanted to add a misspelling to the word other, I could add, an I there. So that's the trick. Again, that's not the point of this post. Hopefully you already know that and you think I'm a fool for not knowing that. The main point is you miss out on these kind of things when we don't work with other people and we don't sort of belong to a bigger tribe or community. So find the opportunities to get to know people. Go to user group meetings, interact with people. Go to the SQL Server Slack channel. Go to Twitter and interact with people and learn tips and tricks. Go to question and answer sites and see the questions and see the answers, and you'll learn stuff as you go. That's all. Pretty simple. Have a good day.